Hi, how you guys doing today? This house feels 1,000 times better. I kid you not. It feels so much better in here. My joy has been restored. At first, I was feeling all types of ways. And whenever you are getting rid of demonic entities and negative and whatever else from the demonic, it stirs them up. And so even if you're not really sensitive in the spirit like that, or if you don't have certain types of prophetic gifts and whatever, you will still feel some of the effects of them being stirred up like that. Like they'll attack you because they don't want to leave, and they have to leave, but they get very, very upset. And that goes with any situation. And even if you're getting deliverance for yourself, a lot of times they will attack you because they don't want to leave. And like I told you guys, they can be aggressive. So I was hearing all types of stuff in here, and through the process I'm protected from them, by the way. I didn't even go through much as far as what could have happened to me, what could have happened to my children. But I did hear a lot, and I was feeling a lot of stuff. And it might be TMI, but I remember hearing them tell me I wasn't S. They said, "You ain't S." They were mad because, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. And so they're gone, and they're still working on the house. I don't know how much longer they gonna be with this process, but I will say this is a beautiful process. I don't like feeling like that. So I told God, I hate this. I hate that part of it. There are parts that I can't stand because they don't feel good at all. I don't like feeling the negative. I don't like it. I don't like feeling the nervousness. I don't like feeling the fear. I don't like feeling and hearing them talk at all. Don't talk to me, but they do that though. I don't like the negative. But that's the part that's hard. Those are the hard parts to go through. And I prayed, I'm like, God, please restore my joy, because I was feeling all types of ways. I've been feeling pretty good for the last few days now. I just was basking in getting my joy back. I was like, man, this is beautiful. I got my joy back. I got this back and that back after the dust has settled. And so curses reverse. So if you think about, and then I talked about this before too, if you think about, like, let's say you were in the belly of the beast. Like, the demonic has a body as well. It has a stomach. The demonic has a system. And let's say that you were maybe swallowed by the enemy, swallowed by the demonic. You've been in certain curses for years now, and things just got worse and worse and worse. Well, if you think about curses as a body, let's say you're in the stomach, and God has to pull you up out of it so that Satan can vomit you out. You're being pulled up. So on your way up out of the enemy's stomach, you're going to see certain things, and you're going to hear certain things. You're going to pass through avenues, and you're going to pass through branches that you've seen years ago. You're going to pass through things that you saw in the past. You're going to pass through other entities that pushed you further down in the first place. And so this is why a lot of people end up getting attacked too, because of the pulling up part. And since I've been in here, this was a pulling up process as well. And once you get pulled up out of those things, then you start to feel relieved and better, since you got pulled up out of that area within the demonic's body. Okay, if that makes sense. Curses can even come in sections. Nobody has to be doing spell work on you per se for you not to go through a season of a curse, because some of the stuff is not even activated until a certain time, until a certain year, or whenever the case, whatever the case may be. If it wasn't dealt with, if it was never dealt with, then it's going to hit somebody. And what makes the curse stand is what that person do in the midst of being in that curse. Quitting, going into sin, doing stuff to further push you down into the enemy's body. Okay, all of that can cause these spells and curses, even bloodline curses, to stick and to get worse. So you have to be pulled up, out of wherever you are in the spirit, really, within the demonic. And as I've mentioned, whenever you are affiliated with the demonic or have to pass through the demonic, it leaves residue, it leaves blotches and blemishes, it leaves scars, it leaves things behind. Even if you have passed through it, like just imagine, like I just picture vomit. To be honest, I picture that, and I picture like if you watch cartoons, you know, in a cartoon, how it looks if they vomit in a cartoon or something. I picture it looking like that, you know, but, and that has to be cleansed up off of you as well. But Satan leaves imprints. The demonic leaves and can leave imprints on people. And that's the part that has to be cleaned up too. The imprinting, the residue from where you were before. Then passing through these things is the part where it gets hard, because you're going to see and hear all types of stuff, and your decisions going to have to be godly throughout all of these processes. Curses can also wear off. They can wear off, but the damage will have to be cleaned up. They can try to attach themselves to you from the bloodline, and then if you are in a certain space, it'll fall off of you. You know, those are absolutely possible. It's possible that they won't even reach you depending on what's going on with whatever God has done. But yes, curses reverse, and this is why a lot of you guys get attacked again. This is why a lot of you all end up going through the same process again that you beat the last time, because you got pulled up from something else. It's something else that was still lingering in the bloodline or something somewhere. And this is why you guys have to keep going and getting deliverance and keep pressing and keep pushing so that everything can be cleared up. So it's really about persevering, keeping faith. Oh my goodness. Having faith, keeping faith, remembering what God promised you. He said it's going to happen, and it's going to happen. And if you've seen the move of God, you've seen God move in several ways, then you know that it's going to be something that is just happening just all of a sudden. Just all of a sudden, something just breaks, something just snaps, something finally just starts to work for you where it didn't work for you in the past. When it didn't work for you years ago, now it's finally working for you, because you've broken through that yoke that was created. You've broken through the generational curses, and you've broken through anything that the enemy tried to place in your path. So you broke through those and you kept going, and that is what is pushing you guys up. Okay, God in the spirit, he pulls you upward, and the enemy will literally push you downward. And so the pulling up process is what can be difficult because of what you're hearing, seeing, and it don't look nothing like what God told you was going to happen for you. So if it don't look right, it's because that's part of the process of getting pulled up from these things.